Well, this is just a personal project of mine. It's a music visualizer. That's pretty much it. So we have the open lab space, so we just kind of work. There's you output sound through whatever speakers or computer or iPod or whatever, and then there's some circuitry in here that splits it up into middle, treble, and bass, and then lights up the LED. I don't know, we have a lot of freedom to like work on what we want, and there's a lot of resources to kind of make stuff or build stuff or whatever. So I would imagine probably mostly be driving like electric cars. Probably most of our stuff will be really low power, and everything else will just be. We'll probably just have like almost what it is now, but like I still use like a laptop and stuff. But I would imagine that like in 10 years, like everybody just has one thing and then it just does it. Okay. So we're pretty close to that.
Innovation is an improvement or an adaptation or an extension of an existing capacity, know-how, technology. An invention is something absolutely new. So we make a distinction between innovation and invention. Often in America we tend to use the terms interchangeably, and I think from a strictly definitional perspective there is that distinction. You see, I'm an octogenarian. I'm in my 80s. I can remember when I was a child, we did not have a refrigerator. Right. And we had what we called an ice box. Did you ever hear the term ice box? It was a piece of furniture, and the man came by every day with ice, and we would put the ice in the box, and that would provide some cooling for milk. Then we had a refrigerator. You can see I was at the front end of innovation in the introduction of convenience to our family. For example, I use the expression that Mosaic was developed at the University of Illinois. It became the foundation for Microsoft and for the internet. And what it did, it reduced time and distance to zero. So that now 70%, 75% of the world's population can talk to anyone, anywhere, at any time. It's that kind of convenience. The University of Illinois has been what I call an invention factory. It has created some of the world's great technologies. The Betatron, the microchip, and I mentioned Mosaic, but which of course is the backbone of, together with Eudora, of the internet, the MRI, and computer-aided instruction, and so laid the groundwork. So we have a long history. We're very modest about the magnitude and the significance of some of the things we've invented here. And there are quite a number of opportunities for students on the campus. For example, out at the Research Park, which has only been in existence for essentially the last 15 years, about the year 2000, the effort began a bit earlier, and now of course it's quite established. I mean, for example, one of the hot areas now is wearable devices. And the University of Illinois has a collaboration with Mayo Clinic in the area of medical devices, micro devices that may be implantable, dissolvable. And I think that the University of Illinois, because in collaboration with Bell Labs, in collaboration with scientific organizations, the DNA of the pig and the petunia and the hummingbird, I think, were done here. I call it the revolution of miniaturization. And my view is that this miniaturization will continue. And as a result of that, while things get smaller, their capacity to change the world gets larger. And so what will life be like? I think we'll have implantable devices that will enable us to inform our physician no matter where he or she is. Time and distance won't make a difference any longer. If you, in your own mind, think at some point, I want to create a new enterprise, then one of the things you learn on the job is not the task they assign you, but to be a student, to observe how the company functions, what are its best practices, and you extrapolate those and you learn from that, and you're better prepared then because you're armed with not only your degree, but with that background and knowledge and experience to create a firm and to enhance your possibility of success. My son said, here's my sister, she's an entrepreneur too. I'm more experienced than her. He says, that means I made more mistakes. You know, the magic in the world of the 21st century is this integration of business and science and technology.